I want to show you something. This is a weird game. This is Talesofedenmidgard. I got sent a key for this. And it's one of the weirdest games I've ever played in terms of presentation and polish. I signed up way back in the day for a bunch of different key sites, and I've been on them for my entire career, despite very rarely actually reviewing games. I started up the What's Up With series on this channel so that I can give more kind of raw first impressions of games and the like. And you can already see the controls out in front of us here. Oh boy, it's running like hot garbage again. Hold on one second. Oh right, escape is not the menu. It's not tab either. J? Yeah, or no. I don't remember now. Basic controls. Maybe I don't get settings in game. I don't think I do. Okay. So this is Talesofedenmidgard. This is a third and first person action RPG of sorts that I'm playing on a 5090. An NVIDIA RTX 5090. And this game looks and has the polish of a 2003 era fantasy game. This feels like an early build of someone's Fable clone or Oblivion clone. Morrowind clone even, probably. And yet it's clearly running in some sort of Unreal Engine style engine setup and just chugs like crazy. I can see the artifacts of whatever rendering pipeline is trying to perform some magic here. The frame rate is all over the place. Like you can see the outline around this guy's body when I turn the camera. And it does not run smooth. Performance isn't everything though. I want to examine what the game is. And weirdly enough, that's what makes me actually want to talk about it. Because first impressions, if we just look at the UI, the text that's just barely held in the health bar down there, clearly I'm very hungry. I need to eat. Ate a carrot. Nice. Okay. If we go over here and start looking at signs, for example, with this like default looking Open Sans font, or this guy named Intro, and the AI upscaling artifacts all around the text, and every time I talk to him, I repeat the same line of text. All of the polish of this game, like I said, reminds me of a very early 2000s fantasy game, of which I've played many. The setup of this game is that you are in this village, and it's protected, and you basically kind of travel out of the village to go and get resources and perform quests, and then come back to the village to be safe, because outside of the village is not safe, which is very kind of Diablo-like, or Diablo-like kind of Dungeons and Dragons, Dark Alliance, EverQuest, Champions of Norath, those kinds of games. Even like your early quests for World of Warcraft, it kind of feels like. But it's a single-player game. And initially, with first impressions, you can see through those bushes. Yeah. With first impressions, obviously, there is very little presentation-wise to appreciate here. The music's kind of charming. But, like, we have a game that runs like I'm trying to run Cyberpunk at max settings on a lower-end graphics card, while looking like an alpha build of Oblivion. But in terms of charm, and like what you get out of it, that early 2000s fantasy game vibe kind of has a place. I've seen a couple Steam reviews. This game is very not talked about, so there's only a handful of reviews out there on the internet. But I've seen a couple Steam reviews where people are like, yeah, oh, hello. Oh Lord. I didn't know there were zombies. I mean, I guess that's the outbreak that we're basically on lockdown from, but there we go. Killed him. Can I loot him? Nope, suppose not. Something knocked off of him. There we go. What do we get? We got a carrot and a coin. Okay. Between the completely non-standard controls and the presentation, it has that early 2000s PC game charm to it. And the Steam review I was talking about said basically like, yeah, if you ignore all... Oh, look at the texture reassembling. What is happening? If you ignore some of the finer details, that is driving me nuts. That they were really enjoying it from just a... I guess that's not a door I can open. Just a fantasy game perspective. Like, it's something different that's not big budget that they could just play and get those early 2000s fantasy vibes with. Which I can appreciate. Scroll of Knowledge. Interesting. We got some armor. Yes, yes. Can I equip? Ooh, yeah. I'll get some leather. I already had leather pants. That's fine. What do I do with the Scroll of Knowledge? Instantly gain 500 XP. Okay. Always got to remember the button to... Alright. Read the scroll. There's nothing in my hands. My gloves have holes in them. That's incredible. Can you read another? Nice. Read another. Read another. And so I'm thinking maybe for the gamer out there that misses the era of Morrowind, Fable the Lost Chapters, and the lots of no name brand kind of fantasy games that tried. Oh, there's my torch. Look at the fire effect. So glowy and so intense on my frame rate. Again, playing on the AMD 9980X 3D or whatever in a 5090, like maxed out computer here. Oh, the game really has a hard time. But for those who miss that era of game and who want something with a little heart maybe, but not a whole lot of pizzazz, maybe this is the game for you. That's kind of something I want to do with this channel, is to make sure I'm putting an effort into helping you discover games that you might not discover. I'm going to talk about bigger games sometimes. That's just kind of the name of the game. No pun intended. Hello. But why can I not walk any further? Why am I clipping through this rock? I have no idea. Like, of course, I have big franchises near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk about them. But I also want to look at the little games and evaluate them fairly. Okay, we're in the water now. Oh, we can swim. That transition to the swimming animation was not unimpressive. There are parts of this where it's like, yeah, they tried. And the rest of it is like, oh boy, they tried. But I really want to highlight games that are worth playing. I don't know that I could make a solid argument for this game being worth playing. It's one I'm really struggling with. But I want to make an effort. I want you to at least know what's out there. And maybe this, if nothing else, prevents you from buying the game, which is unfortunate for the developers and maybe not what they intended when sending out keys. But also, you gotta know what you got. Why am I running like this? What is this run animation? Let me eat a carrot. I'm gonna need to go get some water and stuff soon. I'm out of food as well. The survival mechanics are supposed to like make it so you can't just wander around cheesing the combat forever, but for me personally, especially coming from that older era of games where you could just do that all the time, I'm never a fan of having to micromanage survival mechanics personally. Hello! Go away! Okay. So long. Farewell. Until we meet again. Howdy do. My name is Finn. I used to be the lead livestock trainer here in town. How may I help you? What happened to all the livestock? Well, the Draugr attacked a week ago, and they all died. Anyway, yeah. They want me to find a stag. These people want me to negotiate with the commander about water, I believe. Or maybe I already did. Hello. Piss off. They're so mad. I helped them, and they're mad. They have no loot. So I'm going to do my weird, hobbly... Look at the map with the avatars. Yeah. Hello. That's almost a T-pose. Fix the problem with the refugees and the guards. Oh, okay. I completed a quest. Never mind. They just didn't know I completed it. We found your father's body and gave him a proper burial. We just didn't invite you to it. Agnar Folk. Wait, I'm sorry. So he asked who my father was and then is telling me who my father... I'll head to Rydia and get some answers. Ha-ha! Can I attack him? Ha! Take that. No sound effects whatsoever. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Do I take the boat? Where am I going? Like I said, this game is clearly... It's made by a very small team, as I've come to understand, and as I guess is apparent enough you don't need me to tell you. I definitely respect the efforts to make a fantasy game, especially when a lot of favor has fallen from the Dragon Ages and the popular franchises. I can ride to Rydia. But it's a really hard sell, I think, to get people to play something like this. The music just stopped. Oh, it's back. What? Okay. I think it just started over. We are in a new town. Hello, citizens. I am here to save you. The Viker are surrendering. Where did you hear that? They're nowhere to be found. The Draugr army. Haha, that would be funny. Be careful you don't want to run into the Draugr army. Haha. Haha. Ho ho. Ha ha ha. Honestly, I had expected... I've been putting off this for a little while. I had assumed once I got in the right headspace, I'd be able to sit down with this game and make it a little further to show you before I even started recording. Because again, it's a basic fantasy system. You travel to the towns, you go back to Midgard, you save, you get resources, you do whatever. But I don't know, man. I can't. Where are my coins? Do I just have the one coin? Buy. Yeah, I just have the one coin. Alright. Heathen heavy mace. Can I sell it? I sold it. I have two coins. I got one coin for the mace? Come again? And 10 coins for the shirt. So a tattered old shirt is worth 10 coins, but the mace is worth 1. Oh, and like 100 for the pants. What is this economy? How desperate are people for the pants in this town? Oh, apparently I leveled up twice and just wasn't told, so now I have lots of ability points to assign at the farmer shopkeeper. Sure, strength, agility, stamina, luck. Okay. Well, now I can buy some cabbages. Buy. Sure. You can buy seeds to farm the... Oh, boy. Don't add too many systems to your first game. It's not worth it. All right, what do they got? Energy drinks and health drinks. That's bad for the kids. They got lead in them. Ooh, butcher. Hello. Oh, you're quite bloody all over your face. Oh, my. All right. I'm good. Oh, maybe I needed to sell the mace to the blacksmith. Who knows? Heavy leather armor lockpick. Yeah. We buy those. Could use some more arrows. Could use some boots. That's about all my money. Heathen. What does heathen mean in this context? Oh, apparently those were different arrows. That's okay. All right. Will you buy my disgusting boots? Yes, you will. Yeah. So this is the game. Should you buy it? Should you play it? Oh, I can talk? Oh, now there's muffled gibberish voiceover. That's a first. Oh, I can fight I don't want to kill the doggy. Never mind. I'm sorry, doggy. Oh, is it gonna fight me? Oh, it's following me now after that feels bad. I'm so sorry. Poor pupper. Yeah, should you buy it? Should you play it? I don't think so. But this video is not for people who feel like I do. This video, I think, is for the 2 people out there that are gonna see this and be like, that's my jam. I've been looking for exactly this. And if so, here you go. And just like every fantasy game, you can just go into people's houses. I can save the game. Okay, here's a quirk, by the way, with the save system. It does not make it clear. It pops up this white bar, and then you click save game. If you just click save game, the game does not really save. Or at least I've seen reports of it. You have to come in here and type a name of the save here. This is a text entry field. And then click save. And it doesn't go away. Clicking back doesn't even work. Remember to be kind, rewind. I can't.